So we're going to start off with Clemson.
Okay.
Actually,
Let's do it.
Clemson. This is Dabo season's 15th season. Full coach. He's actually been a 16th overall. This is Garrett Riley's first season as an offensive coordinator.
Last year at TCU.
Oh, that's why. Okay.
Yeah.
He is related to Lincoln Riley, right?
Brother.
That's what I thought. Okay. Obviously, they have a co-defensive coordinator set up there in their second year after Oklahoma's coach moved to Oklahoma. Forget it. Brent Venables. There we go.
Oh,
we got there.
You're learning.
We got there. Recruiting overall, they didn't make too many. They drafted more players in the NFL than players left, or they got incoming transfers. So overall, Clemson was 15th, and this is the 2023 recruiting. They got 1 5-star, 27 commits overall. And in the transfer, they obviously got basically nothing. They had one transfer in, who is a quarterback from Arizona State. He's a redshirt senior.
They don't. Dabo's never played the transfer game. He played the transfer game a little bit last year, and it didn't necessarily work out for him. The big problem with Clemson, as it has been, probably. Here's the deal. They've had such good quarterback play between Deshaun Watson and Trevor Lawrence, and there was another kid mixed in there just for a season before Trevor
Brian
Lawrence
Kelly?
took. Kelly, that's not his name. Isn't Brian Kelly, but that's the coach at LSU. But Kelly, yes, and that it's masked the offensive line issues. So when their talent is elite on the outside and the quarterback is willing to run the ball, it masks a lot of the offensive line issues. So that's what they're going to have to. If their offensive line is good this year, they're a playoff caliber team because their defense is one of the best. Is going to
Kelly
be
Bryant, by the way.
Kelly Bryant. All right, we got the first name, not the last name. Their defense is going to be one of the best in college football. Garrett Riley is going to open up the offense a little bit, probably make it a little more air raidy, which kind of opens up running lanes. They do have Will Shipley coming back as one of the top playmakers in the ACC, and they do get Florida State at home, which will decide that division. It's going to be a Dabo team. Great defense, and can they run the football? Because they're always going to be able to pass the football because of their offensive scheme, or historically their offensive scheme. It's just going to be whether Cade Klubnik's going to want to run the football.
This is his first season under center total for them. You probably aren't going to get a lot of sound bites from me, just letting you know, because I got picture in picture. Fun fact here for you. Kelly Bryant is back-to-back champions in 2022, 2023. Do you want to guess what league he's back-to-back in?
I'm going to guess XFL, and it's got to be USFL and XFL.
No, you got XFL on the Arlington Renegades in 2023. Okay. They were the XFL championship.
Yeah.
He was on the Fan Control Football League People's Championship on the FCF Zappers. So There you go. So now with the fun facts out of the way, all of this out of the way, we're going to go ahead and jump over here to my lovely, lovely spreadsheet. Micaiah, because obviously they have their Clemson, that's the wrong school. There we go. Clemson has their rivalry with South Carolina. Always at the end of the year, they open up with. Wait, how did they sneak in? Oh, they do not open up. Week 2 and 3 are non-conference games. Week 1, they are on Monday game on September 4th at Duke. Mark them down as.
Yep.
That's just an L. Cool. Then they're at Charleston Southern.
Well, it's an L for Duke.
Yeah. Yes.
Make sure you fill out this spreadsheet the right way.
Yes. Hold on. It's a win for Clemson. This is the main one. Hold on, I have to go. I have to point it down.
Oh boy.
This.
Well, don't you work in
is
IT? Shouldn't you know how
main.
spreadsheets work?
You know, I threw this together really fast because I
So
took
no.
a shower before this. So yes, I do. If I actually wanted to sit down and make time, so that is a win for Clemson against Duke. There you
Okay.
go.
Yep.
Anyway, sorry.
Got
All
any
right.
other teams?
Yeah, Charleston Southern,
Win. That's a win. Okay.
Florida Atlantic,
That's an also win. Yes.
FSU.
All right. This is where things get nitty gritty. They get them at home. I like Florida State. I do. I don't know. I mean, I think it's a close game, and Clemson at home against Florida State has been pretty much unbeatable, but I don't know. Florida State's just a sneaky good team to me this year. I mean, yes, most people are picking them to win the ACC, but I think that is a win for Florida State, so an L for Clemson.
An L for Clemson, a win for Florida State. If I'm good at my job, I can do both. Look at that, I am. We're going to go over to Syracuse.
And that's a win.
Okay, look at that. It's a win for Wake Forest.
Wake Forest is a win. Probably down year for Wake after losing Sam Hartman.
Cool. Then they get a bye, and they're at Miami.
I think this is a rout for Clemson. Clemson is going to rout them like 42-10 or something like that. Like, it's not even going to be close. Book it, put it in paper, write it in pen, and move along.
Win for that. At NC State.
That's a win.
They are hosting Notre Dame on the first weekend in November.
I think that's a win.
Okay. Now, we're not going to break down Notre Dame, but they will be in my spreadsheet, so you're welcome.
Okay, great.
Georgia Tech.
Winner, chicken minner.
North Carolina.
That's a win.
And lastly, South Carolina. That's a non-conference game.
At home or away?
They are at South Carolina.
That is a... That's a win. I'll give it to him.
Wow. Okay, what do you got there for your final?
That's 11-1.
Okay. Hello. 11-1 for Micaiah.